Yes.
So now, Divya, if one thing happens for a while, or so, for example, once it is happening, second time it is happening, then you need to see why it is happening, and third, it could be a disaster. But again and again, these batting collapses are happening for the English fragile batting order. We saw that at Nottingham, Trent Bridge, first Test match between India and England in their own home turf. We saw that in Ahmedabad in the pink ball Test match, where there were quite a few selection blunders that they did at the starting. We see that in New Zealand again and again the same patterns are being followed. Their openers are not surviving the new ball, the new cherry, and the middle order is exposed very early. The youngsters are not showing those positive signs for them. What do you feel about their batting order?
Firstly, Prince, the batting order is quite fragile, as you said. But when I see Rory Burns, he scored a century. He scored an Ashes century last year, but he is not the same guy that we used to see and that we used to see because there is a pattern that in the same pattern he's getting out. So that's the sign that there is a problem in his technique. So yeah, and the second opener Hamid, he was quite promising at his debut against India, and after 4 5 years he get a chance again to represent England. He was quite decent against India, but he's not the same. He's not the same quality when he played against Australia or out of England, because
The
they
bounce
are
is
ready
the
to.
bounce is bit
Yes,
different, I
yes,
think. There,
yes, definitely. The bounce is the concern, and that made them out. Yes,
he is a kind of a promising lad. When we see Hashim Hamid, he's a tall guy. He's a fighter. But with regards to scoring run, there are some technical flaws, and we will not going to talk about those technical flaws. But I don't see Rory Burns playing in the next Test matches coming up. I think Zach Crowley is definitely making the way. The one guy that we all are disappointed with his performance is definitely the Uli Pope, because he is considered to be the successor, or what we can say, a continuous replacement of Joe Root. And playing 14 15 test matches and not converting those good starts. He got a good 100 in South Africa before the COVID struck in the starting of 2020. But you can't hang in there with this kind of form, I think. One match would be given probably to Uli Pope, and then maybe if he can't perform there, then things could get tricky, and
yes,
then Lawrence could get an opportunity, I think.
yes. I think ECB will take some strict actions after this test match, because if they could have managed to draw this test match, it could be the best escape that we have ever seen in cricket. But still, they managed to fail.